By the time you turn 60, 40% of your cellular power plants have permanently shut down. They didn't just slow down, they vanished. If you feel exhausted climbing a single flight of stairs, it is not because you are getting old. It is because your cells are drowning in their own metabolic waste. Today we are performing a microscopic audit of your body. We are going to force those dormant engines back online. Think about your morning. You wake up. You feel a heavy, dull ache in your muscles before your feet even touch the floor. You pour a second cup of coffee, but the alertness never comes. Why? Because right now, inside your tissues, you are harboring zombie cells. Scientists call them senescent cells. They refuse to die. Instead, they sit inside your muscles and joints, pumping out toxic inflammatory chemicals. After age 55, these zombie cells actively hijack your remaining healthy cells, stealing their oxygen and draining your daily energy reserves by over 50%. You are fighting a losing battle against your own biology. You are fueling a broken engine. But this is entirely reversible. Recent longevity trials at Harvard and the Mayo Clinic prove we can selectively purge these zombie cells. We can reboot your mitochondria using precise molecular triggers. This is not vague lifestyle advice. This is biochemistry. Number 1. Trigger a cellular midnight flush. Your cells need a sanitation shift. When you eat constantly throughout the day, your mitochondria never stop burning fuel. This constant burning creates a toxic byproduct called reactive oxygen species. Think of it as microscopic soot coating your cellular engines. To clean this soot, you must trigger autophagy. This is your body's internal recycling program. It hunts down zombie cells, tears them apart, and recycles them into raw, clean energy. A 2022 study published in Cell Metabolism tracked adults over 60. Those who restricted their eating window to just 10 hours experienced a massive 30% spike in cellular energy production. They did not change what they ate. They changed when. Your protocol? Stop eating at 8 p.m. Do not consume calories again until 10 a.m. the next day. This 14-hour fasting window forces your body to consume its own cellular trash for fuel. You clean the engine while you sleep. Next, we look at the fluid paralyzing your brain. Number 2, drain your brain's metabolic plumbing. Daily brain fog is not a memory issue, it is a plumbing issue. Every single day, your brain cells burn energy and produce a toxic protein called beta amyloid. When you are young, your brain flushes this waste out efficiently. But after 60, your glymphatic system, the brain's waste clearance pathway, slows down by 40%. If you do not drain this fluid, your brain cells literally suffocate in their own waste overnight. This is why you wake up groggy. The solution is structural. Researchers at Stony Brook University discovered that sleeping on your side optimizes glymphatic clearance. It increases waste removal by over 25% compared to sleeping on your back or stomach. Gravity assists the spinal fluid in washing your brain clean. Your protocol? Optimize your sleep posture. Wedge a pillow between your knees and sleep strictly on your side. This mechanical shift accelerates the removal of daytime toxins. You will wake up with immediate cognitive clarity. But fixing your brain is useless if your blood cannot transport the energy. Number 3. Force your blood vessels to dilate. Your cells cannot make energy without oxygen. Period. But as we cross age 60, our endothelium, the inner lining of our blood vessels, loses 80% of its ability to produce nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the molecule that tells your arteries to open up. Without it, your blood vessels become stiff and narrow, like rusted iron pipes. Your heart has to work twice as hard, pumping less oxygen to your brain and muscles. You feel chronically fatigued because your tissues are starving for air. Clinical trials show that dietary nitrates can bypass this age-related decline completely. Consuming concentrated inorganic nitrates increases muscle efficiency and reduces the oxygen cost of exercise by 15%. Your protocol? Consume 70 milliliters of concentrated beetroot juice or a standardized nitrate powder exactly 90 minutes before your highest activity period. This fills your bloodstream with natural nitric oxide. It forces your stiff vessels to dilate, flooding your mitochondria with a sudden surge of fresh oxygen. Now that the oxygen is moving, we must protect the tips of your DNA. Number 4. Shield your telomeres from fraying. Inside every cell, your DNA is capped by protective tips called telomeres. Think of them like the plastic tips on shoelaces. Every time your cells divide, these caps get shorter. When they get too short, the cell stops dividing, becomes a zombie cell, and drains your life force. Chronic, unmanaged cortisol, the stress hormone, acts like acid on these caps. After 60, your body takes twice as long to clear cortisol from your bloodstream, accelerating telomere shortening by 300%. A landmark study from the University of California, San Francisco, found that seniors who engaged in just 10 minutes of daily cyclic sighing, a specific breathing pattern, significantly lowered blood cortisol levels and stabilized telomere degradation. Your protocol? Implement the physiological sigh twice a day. Take 2 quick, sharp breaths in through your nose, followed by 1 long, slow exhale through your mouth. Repeat this 5 times. This specific mechanical movement collapses the air sacs in your lungs, triggering an immediate vagus nerve response that dumps cortisol out of your system. This protects your DNA caps from burning out. Finally, we must look at the exact temperature that awakens dormant muscles. Number 5. Deploy cold shock proteins. As you age, your skeletal muscle mass drops, taking your mitochondria down with it. To build new mitochondrial networks without lifting heavy weights, you need to trigger a cellular survival mechanism. When your skin detects a sudden drop in temperature, your liver releases a specialized class of molecules called cold shock proteins, specifically RBM3. These proteins act as cellular scaffolding, actively rebuilding damaged synapses and generating entirely new mitochondrial pathways in your muscles. Data from the Journal of Applied Physiology confirms that just 30 seconds of cold water exposure at the end of a warm shower increases metabolic rate and circulating norepinephrine by several 100%, lasting for hours. Your protocol? At the end of your daily shower, turn the handle completely to cold. Stand under the water for exactly 30 seconds. Let it hit your upper back and neck, where your highest concentration of energy-producing brown fat resides. It will be uncomfortable, but it acts as a violent wake-up call to your dormant cellular engines. Remember our opening audit: 40% of your energy plants are gone, but the remaining 60% are simply starved, clogged, and waiting for the right molecular commands. Do not accept chronic fatigue as a symptom of age. It is a symptom of neglect. Pick just one protocol from this video. Start the 14-hour flush tonight, or turn the shower to cold tomorrow morning. Force your body to adapt. If you want to stop guessing about your health and start tuning your biology with microscopic precision, click the subscribe button right now. Your cells are listening. See you in the next audit.